Guys, welcome back to another episode of Anything But ASIC. And I'm not drunk today, so maybe you'll get a coherent sentence out of me today. Oh, I gotta find the critical drinker. Anyways, alright, so we're talking about the Voyager incident, and of course, Mental Outlaw has touched on this. I'm gonna touch on it a little bit. One, if anybody's offering to hold your crypto for you and you don't have access to it all the times, it's not your crypto. In fact, if anybody's offering to hold your crypto for you, it's not your crypto. If it's going through like something like Robinhood or PayPal, generally you're not holding crypto; they're holding the crypto, and you're just borrowing it at that time, and that's not crypto. In fact, that's completely against the ideal of crypto. Yes, holding your own crypto and figuring out how wallets work and everything else, it's hard. But that's what crypto is. It's not convenient. That's just what it is. You know, you're supposed to be your own bank. You're supposed to take responsibility for your money. And it's yours. It's yours if you have it in your wallet. But, you know, if you have Bitcoin, everybody can see it, that it's yours. And as long as you have those keys. And as Antonopoulos would say, I hate quoting the guy, but not your keys, not your crypto, which is why you're probably seeing a lot of people pulling out their Ethereum, which has been just running the whole pack today. It's been running the whole pack. Jumping all the way up from $1,000 all the way up to $1,600. So it peaked out at $1,600, which I knew I should have bought 1,000. I'm hoping it comes back down to 1,000 so I can get it again. I'll actually jump on it this time. But yeah, a lot of whales are just positioning themselves for the whole merger that has been confirmed. There's no, it's not going to happen again. Difficulty bomb, blah 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 blah. No, it's done. It's what's going to happen. Now, that going forward, it naturally, people are going to ask. Well, now I got all these GPUs, or a lot of people are dumping their GPUs. If you haven't seen, GPUs are cheap. People are asking like, what are we going to mine now? If Ethereum, which it looks like, might actually flip Bitcoin at some point, it's getting real close. It's about halfway there. And if Ethereum is proof of stake, which is completely different from Bitcoin, Ethereum I consider a utility coin, whereas Bitcoin is only a utility. Only purpose is to be digital money. But if it flips Bitcoin, it's like, what are we going to mine? What do we have here other than just, I don't know, a bank? A regular bank we have out here in the real world. You know, that's what proof of stake is. Someone holds you hold your money, and the more you hold, the more you get, and it is the rich getting richer. Well, I guess it's the same with Bitcoin, with everybody having more money to buy more miners, meaning they can mine more Bitcoin, meaning they have to pay more in electricity, but at the same time, you know. Well, let's jump into the article. Look, they can buy as many Bitcoins miners as they want. They can't keep it up. Once the whole flip happens, where Bitcoin loses the amount it could pay out per day per miner, and you have to pay in real cash, in real money, and I mean fiat your electric bill. Well, guess what? That whole dream of you waiting it out and whatever, that just goes away. And when it goes away, Bitcoin mining difficulty suffers dirt straight negative adjustment. It just falls straight to the ground, and people are starting to realize this. And yes, there are a lot of Bitcoin miners coming out of the woodworks, especially for Ethereum. Sorry about that. Just especially for Ethereum, that we knew the basis of my channel is, you haven't noticed anything but ASIC miners, they'll keep the good ones for themselves, and then when things go bad, when things go out of whack, like the Silicon miners, anything that was ever ASIC'd, all the good ones start coming out of the woodworks, and they go, "Oh, it's over, guys. We'll save you this great one so you catch the possibly a break even, if that, of this brand new ASIC we came out with is better than everything you ever seen." Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and read this article, man, because it's just depressing. I tell people day in, day out, do not buy ASICs. You're just buying the shovel, and you're never gonna break even. And it's how can I say this? It's an Ouroboros. No, it's not Ouroboros. Anyway, I don't even say it's a scam. Scam is just harsh, but you're getting the short end of the stick on this one. Just put it that way. You're getting the short end of the stick, and I'll explain why as we go through this after this article. Bitcoin mining difficulty suffers third straight negative adjustment, as pointed out by the analyst of CryptoQuant. Post-miner capitulation has meant that the hash rate has gone down recently, resulting in difficulty going down. The mining hash rate is an indicator that measures the total amount of computing power connected to the Bitcoin blockchain. The total hash rate can be thought of as a representation of competition between the miners of the network. Higher values of the metrics mean more mining rigs are connected to the network, and hence there is more competition between the individual machines. On the other hand, lower values of the indicator lead to lesser competition for everyone still connected to the network. Another measure is that mining difficulty, since the Bitcoin network has to maintain a constant block production rate, basically has to limit how many transactions can be held per day. This mining difficulty keeps fluctuating to take into account for charges in the hash rate. For example, when the hash rate suddenly rises up, miners start producing blocks faster than the limit. To counteract this, the network increases the difficulty during the next adjustment so that it becomes harder to mine, and thus the miners hash blocks slower. The below chart shows the trend in the Bitcoin mining difficulty over the last couple of years. And you got up, down, up, down, up, downs. Last couple of years, November 2020. It just went through the roof as Chinese miners came back on. It fell down a little bit. Then we had an actual bull run and pulled back up. Then we got hit with regulations. Then we had a slow down, cool down. That was 30K, blah, 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 blah. We were all here. We all watched it. We all know what happened. As you can see in the above graph, the latest Bitcoin mining difficulty adjustments have been negative one. Most recent of these was the largest spike in the past year. The reason behind the trend is due to the recent low mining profitability, meaning miners have been forced to capitulate, sell off their mining rigs. This has led to a decrease in hash rate, which ultimately resulted in difficulty observing a plummet. The analyst in the post notes that miner capitulation has historically led to the end of the bear market, which means that the bond could be near crypto. BTC price at the time of writing, Bitcoin price floats around 22.5K, up 6% for the past week. The Bitcoin chart shows the trend in the price of the coin over the last 5 days. So basically, I pre-pulled this up. The total hash rate of Bitcoin is falling through the ground. And see July. June's about the top. July fell down. And we're going to see some fun things in about a day or two when the Fed talks about whatever they're going to do with interest rates. And then we got September to worry about, where we're not going to run out of electricity, but more things are going to be more pressing than mining Bitcoin. I'll tell you that. For what I'm hearing. So that's another article. I'll do that one later. So what I'm getting from this is that we don't really need to be hashing at these rates. That's the main takeaway from this. This is very, very unnecessary hashing. Yes, there are fancy shovels out there that everybody can stuff into a Bitcoin mining farm, which with millions of dollars, blah 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 blah. and try their hand at this risky investment. But really, it's not needed. You just need to support the network and get your coins, a little bit of coin as you go. Honestly, we could have stopped at the S9 level, and it's just been fine. But here we are. Now, going back to Voyager, why I brought Voyager up and why I talked about it at the beginning. Now, let's talk about that later. Voyager, I can see this. There was an actual plan to this, and it could be a big scam to it, actually. Especially like because Voyager is not the first company, it's not the second company, it's not the last company that made some kind of custodial move to hold people's Bitcoin for them, and then push up your profits via interest or staking or some kind of leverage scam. But I can see it easily becoming one of those things where the leader, the CEO of Voyager or any other crypto exchange that offers services like that, custodial services like that, that can be in on it. What happens is the person forms a company, makes the software, forms the service, people put their tokens in, and then they crash the market, they crash the token, or they crash the service, saying you can't get your Bitcoin back, whatever. They take the profits of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, and people sue them. Then the people suing them are in on it too. Then the CEO files for bankruptcy, taking the crypto, while at the same time the people suing get paid out by the government before it goes to a large lawsuit, and the CEO disappears, something like that. But if you're going to do anything big in crypto, it's going to most likely involve some kind of government hand, and I can see it pretty easily, well, not easily, but a long scam to scam the government Jesus Christ, into paying out money while still keeping the crypto, which I'm sure they're going to come back for it. Government's going to come back for it in 5 or 10 years and bust you up, and hopefully you lived a really good life by then, because they're going to put you underground. They're going to put you under the federal jail. Oh man. But that's my take on it. That's my take on what's going on. Just a quick update. Next video I'm talking about some other stuff, but as far as Voyager and everything goes, it's not your key, it's not your crypto. And I hope and I see that people are learning that. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys using these custodial services or hot wallets or whatever, or do you just use the full node like a normal crypto enthusiast? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.